सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि।
Thank you very much. And for the welcome address, may I please welcome the chairperson of KAHOCON 2025 for the organizing committee, Dr. Anupam Sibal, to kindly come and say a few words.
Namaste. The Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Srimati Rekha Gupta ji, Dr. Vijay Agarwal, Dr. Upasana Arora, Dr. Lalu, Dr. Sanjeev, Dr. Bhatia, Dr. Pawan, President of ISKWA, very good morning. It's a privilege to extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Minister, Srimati Rekha Gupta ji. Rekha ji has been in public life from very early college days and was president of the Delhi University Students' Union in 1996. She served as the councillor representing North Pritampura. She's been mayor of the South Delhi Municipal Corporation. In recent years, the Honorable Prime Minister has been highlighting Nari Shakti. In May 2022, the Honorable Prime Minister said, "The progress of humanity is incomplete without the empowerment of women." And when, at the success of Chandrayaan, the Honorable Prime Minister in August 23 applauded the team, and I quote, "When the daughters of a country become so ambitious, who can stop the nation from becoming developed?" When the capability of women power is added, the impossible becomes possible. And in January 24, the Honorable Prime Minister highlighted, we have shifted focus from women-centric to women-led development. And who better than Srimati Rekha ji to guide us? The Honorable Prime Minister expressed confidence in Rekha ji's ability to lead and develop Delhi. As he now says, we have a double-engine government. Rekha ji will make Delhi a capital worthy of being the capital of a developed country. We are privileged to have you as our Chief Minister, Rekha ji. Thank you so much for finding time for us. KAHO was established in 2013. KAHOCON came into existence in 2015. In 2005, the accreditation journey started when Apollo Delhi became the first internationally accredited hospital by a joint commission. It was the first in India and the sixth in Asia at that time. We now have 61 JCI accredited hospitals. A year later, NABH came into existence. We now have more than 1,500 accredited hospitals, more than 2,800 entry-level hospitals, and more than 1,100 small hospitals that are accredited. At KAHOCON, we today have more than 1,500 delegates with 100 speakers from 15 countries. And the idea is to create an immersive experience so that there's something to learn and something to teach for everyone. For the GAPIO conference that was organized a few years ago, the Honorable Prime Minister had sent a message, and I end with that. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. Our worldview is anchored in our ethos of may everyone be at peace and may no one suffer from illness. And in that spirit, a very warm welcome to everyone at KAHOCON. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sibal, for those inspiring words. Before we move ahead, along with the welcome address is the traditional welcome. And may I request Dr. Anupam Sibal, organizing chairperson of KAHOCON 2025, and Dr. Vijay Agarwal, President KAHO, to kindly felicitate ma'am with a bouquet of flowers. So, already done? It's another one. Dr. Sibal. Big round of applause, please. May I request Dr. Upasana Arora as well as to felicitate ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. I think for Honorable Chief Minister, ma'am, to understand deeper about CAHO, I'd like to invite Dr. Vijay Agarwal to speak on CAHO and its journey over the last decade plus. Dr. Vijay Agarwal, President CAHO. Sir, please.
Good morning, most respected or Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Ms. Rekha Gupta ji, our guest of honor, Ezekiel, and all my friends, colleagues on the dais and off the dais. Guys, we are a very young organization which was created just in 2013 with an aim to provide safer patient care, strengthening quality, promoting accreditation, and sharing best practices. Our mission has become as an association of healthcare institutions, diagnostic centers, and individuals with the objective of participating in and pooling the resources for achieving the common goal of providing safer care, promoting patient safety. Our purpose is to work together for safer healthcare, and our vision is to be an admired global leader in the space of healthcare quality and patient safety. Our logo represents all our divisions. Madam, one of the most important change I would say that CAHO could bring about was to bring about the concept of creating quality implementers. Just like the accreditation bodies have an army of assessors, we have created an army of quality implementers who can be there in every institution. And over a period of time, we have trained more than 3,500 of these quality implementers who are now the ambassadors of patient safety across the country. These patient quality ambassadors have been also as a community, and we have been conducting many other programs with them and also with the other people. So over a period of time, we have designed, developed affordable and high quality programs, and more than 68 programs are still being running. We have done 12 master classes series, 32 continuing quality education series, with the result that we have trained more than 45,000 people across the country. We have certification programs, which are the fellowship programs. With ISQA, we are very proud to say that we have a joint kind of a fellowship program with ISQA. We do also a program on risk management and also on leadership with the Leeds Global and CINS. We do also national certification program for infection control professionals. Nurturing quality as a discipline by bringing the national and international experts has been the main, I would say, reason for the growth of CAHO. CAHO is conducting an ISQA webinar. ISQA is, you know, the apex organization of quality in the world. So in ISQA, expert is giving a webinar on every first Tuesday at 5 p.m., which is being attended by people from more than 20-25 countries. And every first Tuesday has now become a monthly quality meeting for all institutions in our country. We do diagnostic webinars, student engagement webinars, general webinars, and over a period of time, we have conducted more than 300 webinars with more than 50,000 attendees. We develop resources to help institutions which are especially, I will say, the small and medium hospitals, whether it is in the area of consent form, how to promote telemedicine, fire safety audit, statutory compliance. And we also bring the voice of the leaders through CAHO Pod. We have a very important program to motivate hospitals to start reporting the errors in a confidential manner on our platform called Convert. I think the game changer has also been our understanding that we cannot do anything about reducing medical errors unless we reach out to everybody, every segment in the healthcare, and that is whether they are the doctors or nurses, but besides that, the engineers in the hospital, pharmacy, nursing, dietitians, rehab specialists, technology, and supply chain. The evidence of that was that yesterday we had 22 workshops across the city of Delhi, and a one workshop, just of a rehab workshop, had 300 people kind of present into that workshop, shows the kind of reach out. We are also reaching out to everybody through different committees. And the committees are including even International Advisory Committee. We have Professor Ravindran Jagasoti here, coming all the way from Malaysia. He is the chair of our International Advisory Committee. We have Collaborative Research Committee being led by Professor Satish Chandra. We have a Nursing Empowerment Committee by Elizabeth David. We have Media Committee by Harbinder Narula. We have Student Committee by Amita Marla. We have Technology Committee by Dr. Manish Kohli, and Sustainability Committee by Kirti D'Souza and Karan. And we have been designing and developing very high quality and affordable programs. We also have taken the mantle of raising the patient's voice and making them a partners in our healthcare. So we started with a Patients for Patient Safety initiative, which is now the Patients for Patient Safety Foundation, which is being chaired by Mr. Som Mittal and Madam Nadira Chaturvedi very, very efficiently. More than 10-15 lakhs of people are being approached for some of the other things every week. In fact, along with them, we have come out with a white paper on patient advisory councils. A lot of hospitals are now working to. We are also working on the area of research. A lot of publications have started already to come out through this, and we have started with a research journal on the issue of the patient safety. We organize today many annual events. I'll say KahoCon, where you are a part today, is our signature event. But technology and healthcare has been also. So this year in Bhubaneswar, we will be having our 10th annual conference. We have the Diagnosticon, the LabCon, which was earlier LabCon, is now called the Diagnosticon, will happen in Indore. And we have SACON, the student engagement platform. We also celebrate the World Patient Safety Day on the 17th of September. Our journey has been nothing else but collaboration, which is the theme of this conference. And we have the Centers for Quality Promotion. These are hospitals which are already accredited, but are also having people who are trained by the KAHO programs. And they are now the Centers for Quality Promotion. They reach out to the other small and medium hospitals to spread the wave of quality. We collaborate with medicals, other professional societies, with associations, institutions, academic institutions, industry. And we organize many competitions to again motivate and stimulate people to take part and become a part of the healthcare, promoting the healthcare. Promoting technology in healthcare has been one of the very important things, as I said. So we showcase hospital innovations. We invite Pitch Fest for the startups, and we do a health tech directory to start connecting the startups with the end users. For connecting with the stakeholders, we bring out with a monthly digital magazine called The Spark. Every week, our issues come out on a Friday update. We come out with many books which have included the ones which are on reporting of the adverse events, on Convert, on hand hygiene, and we have now come out with a Safe Anesthesia Practical Guide. We do a KAHO's recognition program is there of awarding Lifetime Achievement, Quality Champion, Young Quality Achiever, Best Healthcare Startup, many more. And there is a global impact, I will say, of all the activities that we are doing. Our membership count has been increasing. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, over a period of time, KAHO is not an organization. It has become a movement. Let's join this movement to promote patient safety. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much all of you for joining KahoCon 2025, a moment in its truest spirit. May I now invite our very own Secretary General, Dr. Lalu Joseph, to speak to us about introducing the theme of the conference. Dr. Lalu Joseph.
Honorable Chief Minister, dignitaries on the dais, dear friends, welcome you all to KahoCon 2025. With immense pride and anticipation, I welcome you all to Kaho 2025, a milestone gathering that brings together healthcare professionals, thought leaders, innovators, and change makers from across the nation and beyond. This year's theme, Enhancing Quality Through Collaboration, Transforming Healthcare Together, reflects the essence of Kaho's mission and the urgent needs of today's healthcare landscape. It is not just a theme for the conference, it's a call to action for the entire healthcare community. We cannot do it in isolation, we have to collaborate, and that's the essence of this conference. We are at a defining moment in the evolution of healthcare. Rapid advancements in technology, growing patient expectations, environmental imperatives, and rising complexities in care delivery demand more than individual effort. They demand a collective effort, collective excellence. This theme emphasizes that quality in healthcare is no longer a solitary pursuit. It thrives in environments of collaboration, transparency, and shared purpose. Throughout KahoCon 2025, we will explore how strategic partnerships across disciplines, institutions, sectors can drive sustainable, patient-centered, and intelligent healthcare systems. Whether it is through digital transformation, smart hospital designs, sustainable care, or innovative accreditation and quality improvement models, each session has been thoroughly curated to highlight how collaboration can fuel impact. At its heart, KahoCon 2025 is about transforming healthcare together through dialogue, knowledge sharing, innovation, and united vision. As we gather to share best practices and celebrate collective progress, let us reflect on how we can carry the spirit of collaboration into our everyday work. I encourage you to engage, contribute, and be inspired in the coming days. Let this conference be more than an event, a springboard for continued partnership, shared leadership, and a healthcare where quality is a lived value across every touch point. Together, we can shape a more thoughtful, compassionate, and resilient healthcare future. We are in this journey together, and we will continue to be together. Jai Hind, thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lalu. I'd like to invite Dr. Upasana Arora to please come up on the dais, co-chairperson of KahoCon 2025 and a very old friend. Ma'am will speak to us about changing the landscape of healthcare in India. Ma'am, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I am really thankful to our chief guest, Rekha Gupta ji, that she came here and now she will understand how healthcare is helping people to take care, because quality is a new word to India. And I would like to say, because I am supposed to speak about landscape. So everybody knows that there was a system of family doctor who was treating for all your illnesses, and everybody was happy. Then system become changed, and there were people started going to specialists like medicine, then surgery. Then again system were changed and super specialty came into the picture. And then urologist, neurologist, awareness becomes so that everybody wanted to go to only super specialist. Now there is a sub-specialty in super specialty, pediatric neurologist, and different things. Same time, if you see the culture of hospitals, there was only government-driven hospitals or doctors who were running their nursing homes with their wives, 10-bedded, maximum 40-bedded. Then now it's a corporate culture. Lots of new hospitals are coming. And this time scenario is totally changed. America and different countries are putting money to healthcare in form of private equity. And if you see the kind of care for the public also changed within 10 years, because before that no government was going or taking any action for public health. There was only government hospitals were available for the poor persons, but no policy was there. But if you see the form of this Ayushman Bharat is a very, very new thing for India. Most and largest public policy for health insurance. And I think now everyone knows about it and everybody is taking advantage. Now, by the grace of God, Delhi is also getting that facility because now government is ready to put this scheme. Otherwise, government was not ready to take this. I think we should clap for that because everyone is. And if we talk about technology, there was a time doctor was writing prescription. And even my hospital, we started 35 years back. We were also giving test report in manually. But now things are changing a lot. Everything is digital. Now we are talking about digital hospitals. Everything is available online. Even telemedicine was okay, but not telepathology, telesurgery. If you could remember, I think 2 months back, some doctor of Rajiv Gandhi cancer surgeon, Dr. Rawat, he did surgery from Medanta to Rajiv Gandhi through this tele surgery, robotic surgery. So you can see how much hospitals are changing, healthcare is changing now. We are here, and if we talk about patient safety, this was a new word for India. And 2006, Dr. Girdhar Gyani is sitting here, who started quality journey of India. He started by the name of NABH, and now NABH is a very, very well-known name in India. Here, JCI people are sitting, and maybe other countries' accreditation people must be here. But in India, we started with NABH. Now everybody knows, even patients are very much aware about patient safety. And what is patient safety? Everybody thinks doctor is giving medicine and nurse is giving injection. What is patient safety in between? But there are many things which hospital administrators are doing and looking, and quality people are working. But I must say, quality should not only limited to room. Quality should be culture of a hospital. Everyone should know that we are supposed to follow checklist so that we should not harm to the patient in form of wrong side surgery or wrong medication and all. So in this way, right now when we are in 2025, you can understand when this ABDM scheme will be fully implemented in this country. Like my hospital is a ABDM compliant, so we all can see our records anywhere. These things are revolutionary, and healthcare is changing a lot. AI has taken lots of place, and everyone is saying after AI, everything will be, manpower will be not required. But I am telling you, whatsoever will happen, nobody can take place of a doctor, and no one can replace human being. So there is a myth that after AI, what AI can do? AI can make reports, that is good for radiologist. But other things, we need to have some professionals, our doctors. And doctor का जो touch होता है ना, जो कहता है मैं हूँ ना, that is always very important for everyone. So now, not only Indian healthcare, all healthcares are changing, and we are going for new era of healthcare that is called digital health. And lots of new techniques are coming, like gene therapy, CAR-T therapy, bone bank and biobank, and all these things are taking place. And the best part is, these things were always in different countries, foreign countries, Europe or America. But now India is not less than anyone. We are also having all facilities here. With these words, thank you so much. Once again, everyone, I am not talking like a formal thing that on the dais I welcome everybody, because everyone is my friend. So it's definitely I am welcoming everybody. But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity that I am here. And all those who are from different countries, welcome to India. Namaste Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, Upasana ji. And before we move to the actual launch of the International Journal for Healthcare Quality, Patient-Centeredness and Safety, I'd like to invite our guest of honor, President of the International Society for Quality in Healthcare, the monitor of the monitors, the accreditor of the accreditors. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Ezequiel Garcia Elorio. Sir.
Well, good morning, everyone. Namaste. And you're too generous, but this is not absolutely surprising from what I'm feeling in this conference. Thank you. I want you to give you 3 messages today, very short ones, and I will comply with my 2 minutes. The first one is thank you. On behalf of ISQA, immense thanks to the Indian nation and to CAHO for hosting us. Thanks to Dr. Vijay, to Dr. Lalu, and the board and members of CAHO. The second message is to tell you that ISQA is an organization of giving. And quoting Gandhi, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And the message just to share with you is that ISQA, it's a window to the world. It's a window where personally I had the honor to work with people that I admire, like Peter Lackman and Jeffrey Brownwave. People, I made new friends and esteemed colleagues like Shinu Shiro and Dr. Vijay. And also learn from colleagues like Dr. Pichumani and Radha Pichumani, Peter Hibbert, ISQA members from India like Vicky Rana, Dr. Anupal, Dr. Atul, Dr. Lalu, and also CAHO members, and most important, the ISQA staff in Ireland. So join ISQA work to give and receive. It worked for me, and hopefully it can work for you. So I invite you to our room for a panel at room 10 at 2 p.m. for a roundtable. And finally, the third message is to keep moving forward. Yesterday, a politician asked me, what do you find unique about India? And what I said at that very moment is that I found what the few things I know already is that you do things your own way, respecting your culture and your values. But as the day went by, I found that another unique thing of India is CAHO, because of its inclusiveness, reach, and ambition. Usually guests are kind with their hosts, but this is a heartfelt message. So finally, thanks again for your kind invitation and congratulations for your work. Let's carry on. We have a lot to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now the moment for which all of us have been waiting for. With a big round of applause, I'd like you to welcome Srimati Rekha Gupta ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, to kindly give her inaugural address. Thank you. Ma'am, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really thanks CAHO, who has invited me over here, and I can meet the dignitaries who came from all over world, especially for the theme, patient security. I really thank all of you. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharati. स्टेज पर मेरे साथ प्रेजेंट डॉक्टर यशपाल भाटिया, डॉक्टर अनुपम सिब्बल, डॉक्टर विजय अग्रवाल, डॉक्टर उपासना अरोड़ा, जिन्होंने मुझे आज यहाँ इनवाइट किया, स्पेशल थैंक्स टू हर, एंड डॉक्टर एजिक्वेल गार्सियर, डॉक्टर लालू जोसेफ, आप सभी एक कॉमन थीम के साथ पूरा कंट्री को एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, दैट इज पेशेंट सिक्योरिटी। आज का दिन बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। इट्स ए बर्थडे ऑफ हनुमान जी। जय हनुमान। आई थिंक आवर फॉरेनर गेस्ट ऑल्सो नो हनुमान जी। हनुमान जी वो पहले व्यक्ति हैं जब लक्ष्मण जी बेहोश हो गए और उनके लिए संजीवनी ढूंढने के लिए उस समय के डॉक्टर ने कहा कि भाई इनको बचाना है तो संजीवनी लेके आइए, तो वो गए और पूरा पहाड़ लेकर के आ गए टू सेव लक्ष्मण जी। तो आई थिंक वो भी मेडिकल फर्टर्निटी के बंदे रहे हैं जिन्होंने लक्ष्मण जी की जान बचाई। तो ऐसे दिन पर जब मेरा आप सबसे मिलना हो रहा है और एक बहुत ही अच्छे थीम के साथ, कहो कौन, एक ऐसा इवेंट जिसमें पूरे वर्ल्ड से अलग अलग इंस्टीट्यूशंस ने, एजेंसीज ने, हॉस्पिटल्स ने, रिसर्च सेंटर्स ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है फॉर ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉज, हाउ टू बी मोर सेंसिटिव टुवर्ड्स पेशेंट सिक्योरिटी एंड सेफ्टी। बहुत सारे हादसे हमने सुने अलग अलग टाइम पे, और बहुत प्रेस्टीजियस हॉस्पिटल्स के जब राइट लेग का ऑपरेशन होना था और लेफ्ट लेग का ऑपरेशन कर दिया गया, जब लेफ्ट किडनी रिमूव होनी थी और राइट किडनी को रिमूव कर दिया गया, या बीमारी कुछ और थी, इलाज कुछ और दे दिया गया। कई बार पेशेंट को नहीं मालूम, डॉक्टर इज गॉड फॉर हिम, वो उसमें पूरा विश्वास रख के अस्पताल में, अपने हॉस्पिटल में पूरा बिलीव रखते हुए वहाँ जाते हैं और उनका पूरा परिवार, उनका फैमिली अपने उस बिलव्ड फैमिली मेंबर को सौंप देता है आपके हाथों में कि अब आपके हाथ में है कि आप मेरे पेशेंट को, मेरी मदर, मेरा फादर, मेरा बच्चा, मेरी वाइफ, मेरा हस्बैंड, आप इसकी जान बचाइए। पूरा विश्वास रखता है हमारे हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम पर। और एक बड़े अस्पताल में जाकर भी अगर इस तरह की गलतियां होती है तो कोई भी पेशेंट कैसे विश्वास करेगा हमारी इस पूरी मेडिकल कम्युनिटी पर, जब बड़ी बड़ी गलतियां हमारे हॉस्पिटल सिस्टम से हो जाती हैं और हम रिग्रेट करते हैं कि ये कैसे हुआ। वो आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए डिफेमेंट भी लाता है और पूरे स्वास्थ्य तंत्र से विश्वास भी खत्म होता है। कहीं ना कहीं ये इमेज जाती है कि हमारा ये मेडिकल प्रोफेशन भी कमर्शियलाइज हो गया है और शायद हम अपनी अर्निंग के लिए कुछ भी करते हैं। और अगर हमें इस पूरे मिथ को खत्म करना है, इस पूरे मिथ को मिटा करके अपने लिए एक नई इमेज क्रिएट करनी है, तो मुझे लगता है कि आज का ये कहो कौन इवेंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जिसमें आप पेशेंट सेफ्टी की पूरा हर सेगमेंट को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। कैसे उसको मैक्सिमम केयर मिले, कैसे पेशेंट्स के लिए हम लोग पूरा डिवोटी होके उसका ट्रीटमेंट करें, और जब वो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन से, हमारे हॉस्पिटल से जाए तो वो आपको थैंक्स बोलता हुआ जाए और 10 जगह पे ये कहे कि मेरा इलाज जहां हुआ वो सच में मेरे लिए भगवान थे और उन्होंने मेरा बहुत ध्यान रखा और दे कन्वर्टेड इम्पॉसिबल इनटू पॉसिबल. दैट शुड बी द मैसेज फॉर द हॉस्पिटल. और हमारी संस्कृति जो इस भारत देश की है वो तो हमेशा से यही कहती है, वसुदेव कुटुंबकम. पूरा वर्ड हमारे लिए फैमिली है और कोई एक भी व्यक्ति बिना इलाज के, बिना ट्रीटमेंट के ना रहे, ये हम सबका मिशन होना चाहिए. ऑफ कोर्स ये आपका प्रोफेशन भी है, पर उसमें कहीं ना कहीं सेवा का टच जरूर देना पड़ेगा. डॉक्टर्स, हॉस्पिटल्स एक बहुत सेंसिटिव कम्युनिटी है. जब आपके पास कोई पेशेंट आता है तो वो पूरा समर्पित होता है आपके लिए, आपके चरणों में होता है. कोई हाथ जोड़ता है, किसी की आंखों में आंसू होते हैं, कोई चरणों में बैठ जाता है कि प्लीज सेव अवर लाइफ, हमारी जीवन की रक्षा कीजिए. और वो जो भगवान का रूप आपको देता है, उस समय हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ईश्वर के समान आ जाती है. भगवान के लेवल पे ही हम खड़े हो जाते हैं. और जब हमने अपना ये विजन बदल लिया कि वो जो पेशेंट है वो हमारे लिए सिर्फ कस्टमर नहीं है, वो हमारे लिए सिर्फ कस्टमर नहीं है, वो एक ऐसा वे है आपके लिए जिसके माध्यम से आप ईश्वर तक अपनी वेलबींग पहुंचा सकते हो. आप अपने अच्छे काम उस पेशेंट के माध्यम से पहुंचा सकते हो. हम सबके लिए सोशल वर्क करने का इससे अच्छा कोई तरीका नहीं हो सकता. अपनी अपनी लाइफ में हम सब ने बहुत कमाया होगा, इतना कमाया होगा कि खर्चने की जगह भी नहीं होगी. पर अब क्या हम ये कर सकते हैं कि हम सब अपने हाथ जोड़ें, ज्वाइन हैंड करें और सोसाइटी के लिए, देश के लिए आगे आगे काम करें. भारत एक ऐसा देश बने जहां कम से कम इलाज की कमी के कारण कोई व्यक्ति मरे नहीं. वो कोविड का समय जो हम सब ने देखा, जहां हजारों लोग बिना इलाज के मर गए क्योंकि हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो कम पड़ गया. मुझे ध्यान है आधी आधी रात को हम लोग हॉस्पिटल्स में फोन करते थे, वेदर दैट इज प्राइवेट और पब्लिक, और रिक्वेस्ट करते थे कि देखिए एक पेशेंट आपकी दहलीज पे खड़ा है, आपके इमरजेंसी पे आया हुआ है, प्लीज उसे ले लीजिए. आज टाइम वो आ गया है. एक समय था उपासना जी जब हम लोगों को हॉस्पिटल्स में डिस्काउंट्स के लिए फोन करते थे, पर आज एडमिशन्स के लिए फोन करना पड़ता है कि प्लीज इस पेशेंट के लिए आप एडमिशन ले लीजिए. हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हेल्थ केयर का बहुत कम है अभी. वी शुड इंक्रीज आवर हॉस्पिटल्स, आवर लैब्स, आवर ट्रीटमेंट सेंटर्स. और गवर्नमेंट उस दिशा में बहुत काम कर रही है. नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आयुष्मान योजना पूरे देश में लागू की और ये मैं समझती हूँ पूरे वर्ल्ड का सबसे बड़ा हेल्थ प्लान है जो भारत में लागू हुआ और हर भारतीय के लिए उपलब्ध है. आज अमेरिका जैसे बड़े बड़े देश भी अपने सीनियर सिटीजन्स का जो केयर शायद नहीं कर पाते होंगे, उस दिशा में भारत आगे बढ़ रहा है कि हमने 70 इयर्स अबव जितने भी लोग हैं उसकी जिम्मेवारी सरकार ले, उनका इलाज करे और उनको किसी भी चीज की चिंता ना हो, ये एंश्योर करना गवर्नमेंट ने अपने जिम्मे लिया. और 36,000 इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑल ओवर इंडिया, ऐसे हॉस्पिटल्स, ऐसे अलग अलग मेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को एनरोल किया गया जहां आयुष्मान भारत से रजिस्टर्ड पेशेंट आए तो उसका इलाज हो सके, दैट टू कैशलेस पॉलिसी उनको दिया गया। और ये इंश्योरेंस नहीं है, ये एश्योरेंस है कि आपको इलाज मिलेगा और वो भारत में ही मिलेगा। और दिल्ली के लिए भी हमारा यही प्लान है कि आप सबकी मदद से मैं आज इस मंच के माध्यम से प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स के हॉस्पिटल्स को और मेडिकल फील्ड के लोगों को इनवाइट करती हूं कि यदि वो दिल्ली में काम करना चाहें तो हम पीपीपी पर मिल करके दिल्ली में एक अच्छा हेल्थ मॉड्यूल क्रिएट करें, जहां पे जगह हमारी होगी, बिल्डिंग भी कई जगह पे हम दे पाएंगे और उसका पूरा ऑपरेशनल सिस्टम पब्लिक प्राइवेट व्यक्ति हैंडल करे, ताकि जिसे हमें सरकारी इलाज देना है, फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट देना है, उसको हम वो भी दे पाएं और बाकी लोग जो पे करके इलाज लेना चाहें उनको भी पूरी फैसिलिटी मिले। किसी बेड के लिए, किसी ट्रीटमेंट के लिए, किसी सर्जरी के लिए किसी एक भी पेशेंट को वेट ना करनी पड़े, ऐसा पूरा दिल्ली का हेल्थ मॉड्यूल हम क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं। आप सब लोग इनवाइटेड हैं अपने नए सजेशंस के साथ। कहां आप दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट के साथ ज्वाइन हैंड करके हमें असिस्ट कर सकते हैं, किस मॉड्यूल को हम लागू कर सकते हैं जिसमें हर दिल्ली के नागरिक को हेल्थ केयर मिले। आज मोदी जी ने दिल्ली में आरोग्य मंदिर नाम से 1100 यूनिट्स, 1100 यूनिट्स, एक सॉर्ट ऑफ बिग डिस्पेंसरी जो कि बिल्कुल लो लेवल पे जाकर के कॉलोनी लेवल पर हेल्थ केयर देगी। और ये इमीडिएट हमें बनाना है, इमीडिएट करना है। फॉर दैट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज गिवन अस 2400 करोड़ रुपीस कि हम दिल्ली में ये हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम शुरू करें। और दिल्ली में हेल्थ केयर के लिए हमने खुद भी 19,000 करोड़ रुपीस स्पेशली फॉर हेल्थ सेक्टर हमने रखे हैं, ताकि एक नया सिस्टम डेवलप हो सके, हर दिल्ली के निवासी को हम इलाज दे पाएं और बहुत ही सुविधाजनक तरीके से, बहुत ही गुणवत्तापूर्वक तरीके से, ताकि कोई भी ऐसा लैप्स ना रहे जहां पेशेंट सिक्योरिटी का छोटा सा भी लीकेज हो। उस दिशा में आप सबकी मदद मिलेगी। हम सब लोग इकट्ठे मिलकर काम करेंगे और नए डॉक्टर, नई लैब, नए इंस्टीट्यूशंस हम दिल्ली के सेक्टर में डेवलप करें, पूरे देश में काम करें और मिल करके काम करें। जो मोदी जी का नारा है, सबका साथ, सबका विश्वास और आप सबका प्रयास, मिल करके करेंगे देश के लिए, दिल्ली के लिए और पूरे वर्ल्ड के लिए। आप सबको दिल की गहराई से बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूं कि आपने एक अच्छे कॉज के लिए इनिशिएटिव लिया और इसी तरीके से आप लोग आगे भी हेल्थ केयर में काम करते रहेंगे और दुनिया को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए आप सबका पूरा सहयोग मिलेगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
Dhanyawad, Mukhyamantri Sahiba. May I request Satish Kapoor, State President, Delhi, to kindly come up on stage and jointly with Dr. Vijay Agarwal and Dr. Anupam Sibal to kindly felicitate ma'am with the token of KahoCon 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, let the applause not stop. May I now request Dr. Sanjeev Singh, Organizing Secretary, KahoCon 2025, to come up for the vote of thanks, and after that, we'll have the national anthem.
Thank you all, and Honorable Chief Minister, it is with deep gratitude and immense respect that we thank you for gracing this particular occasion. Your participation today was not merely ceremonial, it was very powerful reaffirmation of your unwavering commitment to health, your passionate engagement. You have been always a dynamic leader, always driven by purpose, grounded in compassion, and always exuding warmth and optimism. And your ever smiling demeanor which catches us with a lot of warmth. You were handpicked by our Honorable Prime Minister for this coveted post, and you have been a role model for women empowerment in general. And you touched upon for all healthcare professionals to do seva. Thank you for recognizing the effort during COVID-19. और दिल की गहराई से हम भी आपको अभिनंदन करना चाहते हैं. Thank you for gracing the occasion. I would also like to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Dr. Ezekiel, who is the president of ISQA, for his sheer magnitude and the accomplishment which he has achieved and the role which he plays for all the quality movement across the globe. Thank you for bringing those professionalism and quality and patient safety to the patient who trusts in the healthcare organization. Two beautiful souls, Dr. Vijay Agarwal and Dr. Lalu. We extend deepest gratitude. Their foresight, their dedication, their relentless pursuit for excellence. It lays a cornerstone for a transformative journey, and Lalu is wearing a diamond necklace which has been given by her husband on her birthday. So please recognize that too on this beautiful day. A heartfelt thank you for an extraordinary organizing committee, Dr. Anupam Sibal, our Madhuri Dikshit of the healthcare, Upasana Arora ji, Dr. YP Bhatia, and all other organizing members for their meticulous planning, seamless coordination, and their commitment to get this, putting this whole program together. I'm so glad that today there will be no calls to call everybody for the Zoom call where nobody also comes. So thank you so much. Organizing this conference at this scale is no small feat. It is possible because of our powerful patrons who are there on the front row, with the brilliant speakers who has agreed to invest their time, for engaged delegates, all of you, you are brilliant, and for all the invested sponsors, and the event manager who has sort of managed this so very well. Last but not the least, a super duper Kaho team. They are just superbly hardworking, fantastic team, and glad that they will not get any calls from Lalu from today onwards. So thank you so much, and elevate the platform for quality, patient safety, and the purpose, and let the collaborative spirit be alive. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjeev Singh, ever so dynamic organizing secretary of KahoCon 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please request you to rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे